Bradley Stewart. You may recognize me from Screamin' Pirate EDC. Today I'm here at River's Edge Cutlery. Now we are starting a new series called Beneath the Knife. We're meeting a couple fantastic makers and designers, and today I am here with Sean from Dead Reckon.
Good to meet you, man.
It's good to meet you too. Now, I wanted to ask you a few questions because you guys are fairly new to the scene. So where did the name Dead Reckon come from?
Well, Dead Reckoning is a land navigation technique that people use when you have a map, a compass, and you know your pace count. And it was something I learned while in the service. And Dead Reckon navigation is where you just trust your tools. You trust yourself, you trust your tools, and then you can go pretty much anywhere you want as long as you have those few things. And so we wanted to create a knife brand where people can just trust and are the tools that we make. You can do a lot if you have something that's reliable. A lot of times you can have something that's real pretty, you can have something that's super functional, sometimes you can have both, or you can just have something that just works. And that's not always exclusive for certain styles or techniques, but for us, we put a lot of effort into the way that the knife is constructed, the way that we put things together. We leveraged a lot of manufacturing experience to try and make something that's mechanically sound and it makes sense.
Nice.
And so, you know, coming from where my industry was from, and then with my partners, it seemed like a good fit.
Nice, nice. So that actually works perfectly in this next question I have for you. Where do you guys pull inspiration from for the knives that you're making?
So, kind of funny, I just got out of the service 2 days ago.
Wow.
Wow. I just flew back from California. I was in the Marines as a Force Reconnaissance Marine for 13 years. And I have, I'm no knife guru. I don't really know much about knives. I just see it more as like a tool, right? So for me, the inspiration came from, okay, well, what just works, right? Because more often than not, we had a lot of things and a lot of tools at our disposal, and a lot of them, they had a lot of promise, they had a lot of perspective, but they were finicky. And then they were overladen with like features and like whiz-bang stuff. And for a lot of us, we just want simple things that just work.
Absolutely.
And so the design influence I took was, I started the sketch for the knife that I have right now that we came out with. I started sketching it in Iraq, 2018, when I was teaching myself how to do CAD CAM. And as I was designing it, I was like, you know what? I don't really know how this is gonna feel because I'm doing it in a computer, so let's come up with just a real quick 2D outline, make it out of some aluminum and run it. And then I iterated that until I was happy. And then, okay, now let's start putting the texture and then iterate till we're happy. And so I took the iterative approach of what you should do when you're developing a prototype or a model or anything in the manufacturing world, and just kept doing it until I couldn't get it wrong, right? And then when we felt, they were like, all right, this is it. Instead of trying to add more features or add more anything, we're like, we're running this works.
Great.
And we were about a month and a half ago, we started making these knives for this release.
Wow.
Yeah, and we were doing it on our evenings because that's not our day job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're an OEM, so we make, we job shop, we do stuff for other people. Dead Reckon was like a passion project that we thought, you know what, let's really make this work. And so the first principles in terms of design, that's how we ended up on the Ridgeback.
Nice, very nice. So I know knives can mean different things to different people, but everyone always starts somewhere when they're kind of their knife journey. What is a sentimental knife to you that kind of is just one that you think about fondly?
So I was issued a Strider fixed blade knife. I don't know what the model was called, but it was like a Tanto or something. But it was like a 1/4 inch thick almost. And I remember using that tool like I hated it, but it always performed and always did what I needed to do. I can put it in a door jamb and tee off on it to rip open a door. Or I remember heating it up till it was like red hot so I can cut rope and it melt the ends of the rope. Like I abused that tool, and it's like no matter what, it just kept working. And to me, I was like, that's what I have this like weird affinity for, having tools that just work no matter what. And that was kind of like my most sentimental one. And there's a little bit of an influence of the Ridgeback that I have because I really like being able to choke up really far on the blade, and Strider does that really well. And so that kind of brought into me like the design from something I was pretty fond of.
Nice.
Yeah,
like that. So I'm gonna do some rapid fire questions.
Send it.
Just right off the top. What's your favorite store? It doesn't have to be anything like where do you go to the most whenever it's just you going out?
Costco.
All right, there you go. What's your zodiac sign?
Bitch rising. I don't know. Zodiac sign. The Capri Sun. Is that it?
Capri Sun. Okay, Capri Sun. There you go, guys. Mountains or oceans?
Mountains.
Okay, all day, every day. Favorite part of Ohio?
Lancaster, where I just got a house, or I'm supposed to say Lancaster.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right.
I'm learning. I just moved here.
And then finally, what knife do you have on you today?
Oh, the one I made. This is
Hey.
the Ridgeback.
Oh, man.
Give it a rip.
And guys, I love a good button lock. If you've watched me at all, you know that I am a sucker for a button lock, and one that is nice. Oh, it just fires, it closes, the chamfers are nice.
It's my spirit shape.
I'm a bit of a fan. Guys. Really like that. Well, definitely give Dead Reckon a check out, and thank you again, Sean. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you.
Hope you're enjoying the day.
Oh, yeah. Loving it, man.